Hello everyone. In this video, we would like to share our interview on the topic of passion in learning and teaching English. Our interviewee is Ma'am Maria Lucia, one of English lecturer in Machung University. She had her bachelor degree at IKIP Malang and also finished her master degree. Okay, now we are going to show you the video. Today we would like to interview with you in the purpose of report writing classes, and we would like to talk about your passion in learning English. Firstly, I would like to know about how did you learn English when you are still in the school.
Okay, okay, Pano. I started studying English when I was in the 6th year of elementary school, and I thought that in the beginning I already thought that it was a very interesting language, and I was very much interested in learning English because to me it sounds strange and all the words and the sounds are very new to my ears. So I learned it with all my heart, with all my passion, because I love it very much. And so it went on until I was at the junior high school and also in the senior high school. And I was very happy that I got the best score in my classes always. And I got my original knuckle from my English teacher because he was very happy with my achievement. Basically, I learned foreign languages, and I mean, I love studying foreign languages. But then English is very special to me because I think that if we learn English well and if we can master English well, then we are not going to have any difficulty in communicating with other people from any part of the world. What the most part, yeah. Okay, so this is how I learn English. And then when I was at the undergraduate program, I studied English at the IKIP Malang, that is now University Negeri Malang. Yeah. I took my S1 program there in the year 1978 and I finished my study in 1982, and then I went on to my master degree in 82 up to 84, but something very bad happened so I couldn't finish my study, and then I took my second master degree program, postgraduate program, in 1984, no sorry, in 2011, and I finished my study in 2015. That's it. So this is one.
Would you have your dream to make it to next degree of the English study?
Actually, my passion is not to be an English lecturer. I love being a counselor, I love to be a psychologist, and my passion is to study in psychology department, psychology faculty. So, up to now, I have no dream of studying or taking like a doctoral degree, something like that, doctoral degree. I prefer taking my psychology study program actually, but then that is not possible here. So for the time being, I stop studying, and let's see what's going to happen later. Yeah.
In the beginning, how did you end up teaching English?
It was like a course actually, because I didn't want to teach it actually. But then when my friend came to my house with her 3 children, and then she just left her children that way, and she said to me, okay, I am going to leave my children here, it's up to you what you are going to do with my children. And then she just left that way. I don't know what to do with the children, except then I thought that, oh, I should have the children. I couldn't just leave the children that way without having them with their English. And so I started my teaching at a time that was in the year 1979. Yeah. That's it. Actually, I didn't plan to be an English teacher. But then when I started teaching them, I thought that it was very amusing. It's very amazing. It was a lot of fun. So now I didn't realize it that up to now I've been teaching English for 37 years. Yeah, but then now I really love it. I love my students very much. I love teaching very much.
Where is your first teaching English? Your places when you're teaching English first, before in the Machung University.
I taught English in what do you call it, a language course. Yeah, and a language course. So I thought I had many classes there. Yeah, and I had many students of different levels, different classes, different backgrounds. It was a bit hard for me at the time because, like in one class, I had a student of an elementary school, and then a university student, and then a doctor, and then a girl who had never been to school at all with an extra English. And yeah, that's it. So I taught in the private school, a language course for about 5 years. That was like teaching formally.
As long as you still teaching English right now, which problem that you encounter most? Like which part of English you teach the hard for the very impossible to teach, like something like that. Did you ever encounter a problem like that?
Yes. I have to admit that I actually do not like teaching anything uh, dealing with formula like grammar, yeah, or structure, because there are patterns, formula, and I think that they are fixed already. And so this kind of things makes students usually sleepy, get bored easily because they have to learn patterns and they do not have like space or time, creativity, because they have to stick to the rules and formula, right? And that makes it difficult for them to be creative, to be innovative. Yeah, like saying what they want to say, then it might be hard for them, and it will make the class a bit monotonous. And if the class is monotonous like that, then most of the time I will be sleeping myself, and I don't like it. Yeah, that's why I love teaching classes in which I can make the students active. Like vocabulary classes is always interesting, and also speaking classes, they are great.
Alright.
Yeah.
And for the last question, did you have any suggestion for us that still learning English in the university?
Okay, my suggestion is that I would like to remind you all, that now we have started with the year of MEA, Masyarakat Ekonomi ASEAN, and I really hope that my students realize what it means for the future. Because you know that people come from other countries, Asian workers can come for free to work in Indonesia, and their English is communicative. I mean, they are communicative. Yeah, they do not learn much grammar, but then they can speak English a bit fluently, something like that. And the worst part is that they are quite ready, and they really don't mind to be given as a salary only 50% of our salary. They do not mind it. So, if your English is not quite good, and then you apply for a job in a big company of your dream, and then they do the same thing, then most of the time, then you are going to lose a job. You are going to lose the opportunity because they are quite willing to get only 50% of your starting salary. If you ask for like 3 million, they do not mind having like 1.5 million with that kind of English. So, unless you have excellent English, then you cannot survive. So you have to realize it. That is very important for your future, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you for your time and have a good day.
Thank you very much for the time also, Kano, and for the trust. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best of luck with your future. Good luck with your study, okay?
Thank you. Okay, that's all for our interview progress, and now we would like to tell you the moral lesson of the interview. You may have your own plan for future, but there is always God who decide what we are going to be. Thank you for watching and have a good day.